Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Days replay for you today, and this is a glorious 4v4 land battle that we have here. And as you can see, the two sides are just sizing each other up and are getting ready for the battle. We have on today's sides, we have Dale, we have Isengard, we have Mordor, and we also have Imladris over here with their all-cav army by the looks of it, and a few pikes to support. Oh no, these are orc pikes. Yeah, I think it may in fact be an all-cav army. But yes, and then over on the other side we have another Imladris. This one I have seen has got some infantry to support, so maybe the other Imladris does. I've just not seen it. Oh yeah, this Imladris has plenty of infantry. What am I on about? It has plenty of Noldorian shock. But yes, there's an Imladris on this side. We have Dunland, we have Gondor, and we have the goblins, the gobbos of Moria here, and they are getting ready for battle. But yes, this is going to be an interesting one. I am sure this one was taken off the Rise of Mordor Discord. They have a whole load of replays there. But if you'd like to send in your own replays to make sure that I do cover it, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. And feel free to send in your own replays. They can be covered on the channel. But yes, apparently this one is a little bit slow getting into it, so we may just fast forward. But it looks like there's going to be a lot of horse archers sort of skirmishing. Just a lot of that. I mean, not a big fan of horse archer stuff like that at all myself, but we'll see. They're actually trying to assassinate the Nazgul general there by the looks of it. They need to be careful, do the trolls coming forward there, that they don't get shot up as well. But it does seem as though Noldorian Rangers are getting focused down. But yeah, so it seems as though both sides just getting ready. Maybe we're going to see an assault right now. I mean, Dunland is coming very, very close, as is Gondor. To be honest, if I was Gondor, he looks like he might be about to go in, actually. And I said this one was slow at the beginning. It looks like Gondor, you know what, might just be going on an all-out assault. Yeah, here we go. Gondor is going to go straight on in. Gondor versus Mordor. It's the old rivalry. And in these boys go. Cut them down. The orcs want some man flesh, that is for sure. But yes, Gondor going in there along the line, really. Trying to do its best to get some superiority there. I mean, we've got now Elven shock infantry, you can see there, with their long curved blades coming in. They're going to try and support the orcs there. I don't know how great a charge they would have got going through the backs of those that sword line there. We also have Dale now engaging over here. We've got some Violent Guard going in. We've got Dalian swords going in against, looks like, Goblin infantry here, Goblin Blade Warriors. I feel like Dale would win this fight. I've actually never seen Dale go up against the Goblins. So this will be a first. We got High Chieftain's Guard being sent up. This is the most elite infantry for the Goblins. They are a pretty good unit. Can only bring 3 of them, but those 3 do matter. You see Violent Guards here going to try and flank around the pole arms of Gondor here, the Prince's Coast Guard, and also Sword Infantry. We've got Pelargir Marines also jabbing. And we've got, yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, to be fair, it looks as though the Noldorian swords were having a bit of success over here for a bit. Yeah, it looks as it's just a big old battle line right now. These Violent Guards need to flank on in. That is what they need to do. They've got more Violent Guards ready in positions. But yeah, I mean, we haven't seen the Uruks yet of Isengard go in, but it does seem as though they will be taking on a mix of goblins and also elves. A very strange alliance going on over here. But yeah, certainly a interesting one. We've got Bardings here. They could focus on the sides of the Silver Swan, or like anything in the rear lines here. Just shoot into the backs of these Gondor troops. They can get some really good shots. The Javi's moving up, maybe getting ready to counter those mountain trolls. But yeah, there's just so much going on. I'll try and get some close-ups, but there is a lot going on. As you can see here, Gondor just fighting along the line. It's a long, long line. Oh yeah, those trolls are getting focused down, being forced back, as you can see there. And as you can see, yeah, I mean, who is actually firing? They've got some incredible range, whoever it is. Athelian Rangers, no wonder. These guys probably got pinpoint accuracy on those trolls. I mean, they do have about 55 accuracy or something incredible like that. They don't miss. But like that. Elven swords here, they're trying to do their best. Cutting through these Prince's Coast Guard. Even though they're a polearm unit, they're still really struggling. Kind of surprised against things like shock infantry as well. A cav fight going on all the way over here, so this could decide this flank. We've got Elven cav here that's going in. It looks like Dunland is trying to support the Elven cav here, and we also have a lot of Elven and Mordor cav here. We've got Servants of the Eye. They're being surrounded by a mix of Gondor and looks like Dunland cav as well. Yeah, this is a mess down here. A mix of cav. I mean, the servants of the eye might do okay. They are melee cav. They like the prolonged melee is their cup of tea. But we will see. I mean, the trolls going in over on this side. This is not good for the cav. Trolls against cav. Yeah, only one winner here. Trolls smash cav. Oh, let's try and get better lighting. These trolls are pretty hard to see. As you can see, smashing these guys down, killing as many as possible. And they're going to retreat. They lost 5 or so. That's not too bad, but it could have been a lot worse. Those Olokai are getting focused by Noldorian Rangers. They're potentially, I think, going to be the best counter to trolls in the game. Like, just period. These guys, like, are fast-moving. They've got bows. They're really accurate. They can be perfect at taking out things like Olokai. They can just run rings around these guys, and the Olokai could not catch them. That's going to be very, very useful. Yeah, they're very light bow cav, and these are, what, very heavy trolls. Yeah, like, they're never going to catch them. Over on this side, it seems as though we've seen a charge by Dale here. And we also have Gondor's general in here trying to support the Pelican Marines that were charged. Looks like it's Dale Cavalry Regiment trying to just take out these Pelican Marines. And they nearly succeeded if it wasn't for the general. But yeah, it does seem as though Gondor's sword infantry starting to lose along the line here. It's a Morgul Legion. Mordor just has a lot of infantry. And Gondor just cannot deal with it. Goblin Blade Warriors here losing out to Violent Watchmen. I mean, they're also probably just losing out to the Dalian Swords, which are just far superior. The Cav here, yeah, really struggling, actually. It's getting actually pinned down by High Chieftain's Guard as well. Dale might want to get this Cav out. I mean, I'm seeing Violent Guards here as well surround the swords of Gondor, and this is going to be the end of this Gondorian sword unit here. Just a little bit of a shame. Gondor definitely overcommitted, and its line just kind of suffered because it overcommitted. Its allies could not protect its flank. Got some watchpost sentries holding up against Mordor Uruks. I mean, this is going to be an easy win here for the Goblins. Mordor Uruks, like a loanee from Mordor, given to the Goblins of Moria. It's a nice little deal they got going on there. Isengard, though, is... how's he doing? We've not actually really checked him out. Isengard's stretching out these pikes, battling against the guards of him in Ladris. Seems as though these Noldorian swords struggling against things like pikes. Oh, we've got Berserkers getting focused down right now by Goblin Heavy Archers. These Berserkers certainly need to get in there. Allied General is dead. Oh, Mordor is out without a General. Nazgul has fallen, and Mordor's morale will certainly start to falter a little bit. They really rely on generals to stay alive. It's kind of their thing. Like, as soon as they lose a general, Mordor morale does not look great. Oh, they're taking a lot of hits over here at these Noldorian Rangers. I mean, they've been dancing around these Olokai, and they've not even killed one yet. They must be doing a lot of HP damage, you imagine. Orc Pike's been broken here, so now it means that the Cav here, the Elven Cav, and also this Dunland infantry here could swarm in and surround what remains of Mordor, which is going to be needed because Gondor is losing the fight on his side. I mean, along the line, really. These elves here still cutting through these Gondor infantry. How's he going down? Blood Avenger's also in there. I mean, that's a really good unit to support that fight. Does seem like they're turning this one around here. Noldorian swords are starting to lose. They're breaking swords here along the line, though. Gondor is just, yeah, just being chain routed at this point. Just, like, one unit just moves along, routes the unit behind. We've got Cav here. He's going to try and go in and silence, by the looks of it, Goblin Heavy Archers. There's a general coming up, but he's only a sword unit. He is not going to be the answer to stopping this Cav. Or is he? This Cav is taking heavy casualties. Oh, really nasty charge. Really nasty charge. That general's taking an absolute pounding there. Oh, boy. Yeah, how many do you lose? Lost like a good 30-odd men. I mean, this cavalry's getting focused now by other archers. Yeah, Goblin King, yeah, actually taking like 50 or so losses. That's actually kind of terrible. Like, that's a lot of losses. I mean, certainly you want to focus down, but Cav has broken through. We've got Knights of the Silver Swan going in after Uruk Archers. So they're also trying to inflict some damage on the opponent's archers. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Uruk Archers not as useful. I mean, to be fair, they're both sides taking out pretty inexpensive archers.
This is shameful.
I mean, but they got the general, I guess, as well. How's it going along here? Looks like Isengard's sort of winning. Goblin Blade Warriors waving here. But over on this side, seems as though Uruk's are starting to be broken as well. They're starting to run off. Seeing Uruk archers are flanking behind. So they're going to maybe try and just do some rear shots, maybe. We also got a Mordor Uruk all the way over there. He's just been left to do his thing. But yeah, it does seem like they're holding for now. Dale is certainly looking a little bit broken. His line is very patchy. I mean, he has got things like Bardings, though. Marksman and Dale are pretty good in combat as well. Bardings certainly are a very good hybrid unit. As you can see, a Ravanian Regent's now chasing off the nice little swan. When you pull out a combat like this with Cav and you've got nothing to support it, you're going to lose a lot of Cav. It's a risk, and Trolls have been committed. Trolls, I repeat, have been committed. Got the Mountain Trolls here of... I think this is Mordor as well. Okay. I was thinking for some reason it must be the Goblins, but the Goblins are on the other side. But yes, we've got Mordor's Mountain Trolls in here. They're smacking down Dunland troops. And we also have the Olokai over here. And they are starting to die. There's 7 of them still alive. But they are surrounded by a sea of enemies. Look at them. They're down there trying to just whack as many of those goddamn enemies. I mean, there's a general. There's pikes. Everything's down there. This is big left flank is the problem for, like, I don't know what to call them, the forces of good. They're not. They've got Mordor and Isengard. They're anything but good. But for Dale and his allies, we'll say. Dale and his allies are worried about that left flank. They could really do with winning their other flank with Isengard. To sort of pivot. But you can see the Violent Watchmen battling against Athelian Rangers. Athelian Rangers are actually pretty good in melee. So this should be an interesting fight. And the Violent Watchmen are actually getting surrounded here. You can see they're getting flanked. As soon as the phalanx gets flanked, it's in trouble. Pelargir Marines still in here with a lot of ammo and they're dying. Pelargir Marines are not as good as I remembered they were in combat. They're okay. I think they're a better flanking unit than anything else. But yes, these Goblin Spear Warriors won this fight, but they did not really come out with many men left. I was seeing, oh jeez, Grenadiers getting focused down. A big waste. It's a shame to see. Noldorian swords here, they're being beaten back. They are losing, they're wavering now. And you've got the Wildstormers there coming out of that victorious. If they win here, then they've got some more troops that they can sort of flank around. Probably need to go and support this fight over here. It does seem as though Goblin Spear Warriors are beating the pikes of Isengard. Surprised. Oh, enemy general is dead. That'll even it up. Now there'll be one general dead on both sides. It is the Goblin general dead. So that is, again, a really good general to take out. Goblins rely massively on the morale of their general. As soon as they lose it, they seem to just chain route very quickly. Their units don't have the greatest morale. As you can see, it's starting to affect some parts of the fight anyway. I mean, Goblin Blade Warriors over here getting surrounded. These guys could break with 130 men. Yeah, look at this. These guys are going to break probably. And they're being surrounded by Uruks and half-orc spears that are, like, not even half the size. Yeah, look at that. This unit broke with 100 odd men. Broke to about 30 men. That's how temperamental the goblins can be. The trolls look like they're all dead. Don't know what happened to all them. But Imladris down here got charged. Looked like his general got charged by some Imladris Cav and Athelian Rangers down here. So it does seem as though... I mean, that's not a good scenario. You do not want your Imladris general getting charged by cavalry. Especially if you're going to use a shock infantry like this. Yeah, this is going to be painful. This might actually kill the general here. Might be about to see another general fall. Could be Imladris this time. I mean, Imladris is trying to hold on to this flank. He's just slowing the Cav down. It's not really achieving much though, apart from giving them easy kills. But yes, this is not looking good. I mean, ally being vanquished by the enemy. Oh, I presume that's Mordor. Yeah, Mordor is out. Okay, let's get back to the battle. It really seems like it's going to be Dale and Isengard, who's kind of come out of this pretty well off. And they'll be taking on a mix of Dunland, the Elves, and a bit of Gondor, but really it's just the Elves and Dunland by the looks of it. I mean, the Goblins are trying to retrace some troops over there. What have we got here? We've got an Noldorian sword, sorry. Noldorian sword with triple gold chevron. This is a kitted out general, that is for sure. But yes, if you're enjoying the Dawnless Days content and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, it is very much appreciated, and it really does help out the channel. And here we go, a charge. In they go, getting in amongst that general unit, really knocking down as many as possible. only killing a mighty 1. Well, it seems like they can take the charge, it seems. These guys are maybe... Oh, no, maybe not. They are starting to die very quickly. They lost about 20 men. Yeah, even like a weakened Noldorian range like this can do absolute havoc to a Noldorian sword. But as you can see, even though we have 20 minutes left, the battle is like almost half done. So I'm very interested to see how this one comes down. It must come down to a very few units. So make sure you still got some snacks and some drinks, because there's still plenty of this battle to go. It may be about to go to a bit of a stalemate though, so that might be worth taking into consideration. It looks like both sides are going to sort of reform up. We've got an Elven Cav unit here that's just trying to slow down some Goblin archers. I think they might actually die themselves instead of the Goblins. I mean, it's a good idea. This Goblin archer unit probably is low morale because it's lost a general. Yeah, he actually might wait. Oh, he was wavering. There was a chance, but they are, in fact, winning slightly. As are the Cav, somehow. So, I imagine the Cav will lose because there's literally 5 of them, and they're taking on about 100 Goblins. And they're not main characters, so they can't take on these odds. That guy's literally got a levitating sword. How's he got that? Yeah, the Cav did in fact break, but the Goblins also aren't far off it themselves. If they've shot one volley at these guys, they probably break. Or maybe not now, they've rallied. But yeah, the Goblins, you can't rely on them for the rest of the battle. They are going to break. I mean, I don't know really what they got left. Not much. Gondor is still in this, actually. In fact, every single player for this side is still in it, just about. On this side, I can't say the same. They still have some Elven Cav. They've still got Uruks, and they still have Isengard, obviously. And they still have Dalian troops, but yeah, they do miss Gondor. They do miss Mordor. But anyway, we will fast forward now as we wait. And if it's too long a wait, I will just make a cut. And I'll see you guys in a moment. But we'll give it a moment to see whether anyone makes the move, but I don't think either side will. But yeah, so I will make a cut, guys, and I'll see you in a moment when we rejoin the battle. We're back anyway. We are back with the next part of this battle, which is looking like it's gonna be a bit of an interesting one. Both sides being very, very touchy. You can see the horse cav here of Imlad just trying to snipe out these archers here. They've been trying to cat and mouse each other for a little while. And you can see actually, oh gosh, it's both sides been really, really, they're so fast moving cav. But these Noldorian Rangers are struggling actually, taking on Champion Reavers, and they're trying to get out of there, losing a lot of men as they do this, running back to their own lines. But yeah, both sides really just trying to trying to feel each other out, trying to see what they can do. Champion Reavers here though, I did not realize there's silver chevrons. These are elite cavalry units, and they are going to be really tough to take out. I'll be interested to see how they do. That is for sure. But yeah, Dunland looks like he's winning this fight here. We've got a general coming in. They're going to try and focus this unit down, I guess, with archers. It's not a bad idea. Certainly will do some damage to these Champion Reavers, but it depends how long these Noldorian Rangers will hold out for. There's only 14 of them left. Got to remember, they could do get some infantry support up here. We're actually going to see another another Elven cavalry unit get back here. It's going to try and give these Noldorian swords by the looks of it. They're trying to assassinate generals. Not a bad idea. But yeah, let me know who you think is going to win. Do you think it's going to be the Dalian Isengard alliance, or do you think it's going to be the Dunland and, let's call it the Dunland and Elven alliance, I think we'll call it maybe. The Dunland and Gondor alliance, actually, we'll call it. Both sides have elves. Neither side is justified to have them as their in their name. The Dunland and Gondor, or the Dalian and Isengard. Let me know who you think is going to win. Yeah, more cav getting in amongst these Dunland archers. I mean, I think they're out of ammo, but not a bad unit to go and just charge down, I guess, and get some kills, cause some chaos. Another general here. This is actually Gondor's general. If we can get this one, this will be a big win. Absolute chaos going on down here. There's this Elven cav on both sides. Kind of confusing to tell whose is whose, but the Elven cav in the blue has been broken, and we actually have Elven cav in the red all the way out here. These are fresh 50-man units with silver chevrons as well. Wow. They are going to be very, very nasty. Certainly, the Red Alliance has more cav, which often does come in handy for those of you that are aware of Attila. Cav is pretty key, but we will see for ourselves how this one goes. I didn't realize there's some warhounds here, these wolf tamers. I think they're just the wolf tamers now. All the wolves are dead. But still, I didn't realize they brought these guys. Don't often see them being brought. It's interesting to see how they be used. I want to see how many kills they've got. Certainly seems as though Dunland is going to be the aggressor of the two sides, though, which makes sense. Goblins coming forward here. Looks like they're just being used as a meat shield. They look like they could break, though, just at the sheer sight of this Dalian line. I mean, the line made up by the enemy, Dale and Isengard, is pretty strong. Wyvern Stormers, Violent Guards. I mean, we've got, what's over here? Well, these are Mordor Rabble. They're not so strong. But, I mean, Bardings as well and stuff like that. But they've got some good units. See, Dale's been baited out here. Baited out to come get some goblins. They're going to break. So, I mean, this just seems like, yeah, they broke instantly. They killed one guy and they broke them. Really good. I mean, that's key. I mean, it seems a bit wasteful, but I mean, if they can get back and do no losses like that, they killed, like, got rid of another 76 men. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but when it comes to the late stages of the battle, 76 men could be huge. And here we go. Dale is going in. Blood Avengers going in against the Violent Guards. This could be a pretty tough fight for the Violent Guards. These Blood Avengers are brutal. And I mean brutal. Violent Guards, yeah, losing decisively. Jeez. I mean, they're winning in other areas. They're beating the Blood Avengers here. Or White-Hand Stormers. They can certainly do with getting the archers into play. I mean, they have a lot more archer ammo left. And Marksman of Dale. Uruk-hai archers. I think they have crossbow ammo as well. This could be very useful against things like Cav. That Gondor General is looking like a prime target for that. They are winning over here. They beat the Dunland Swords. They could do with maybe trying to take out some archers. Maybe run them down. Certainly focus on Noldorian Sword General. It is certainly going to be tough. I mean, they have Cav waiting to Dunland and Gondor. They just are waiting to mobilize it. And here it comes. And we also have Elven Cav as well, of course. But yeah, here it comes. All of this Cav is now lingering in the background. I don't want to like zoom in too much because I don't want to miss any charges. I mean, this wasn't a charge. I think this was just some spears catching the Elven Cav. But I mean, spears catching Cav, that's huge. This is the sort of unit you want to be catching Cav. Spears. They'll spear them off their horses and get lots of kills. You need to get these elder spears into battle. That's a good portion of men there that can do some damage. Got Gondor's general here. He's wavering. He's being he's facing off with the Ravanian regents and also some archers by the looks of it. I mean, if they could get Dale's general, that's a big win. Because Dale has a good portion of the army left. Oh, we're seeing a bit of a waste here of Dunland's general and also a bunch of... did they charge into pikes? Seriously, did they charge into pikes? Nearly, by the looks of it. They charged White and Stormers, but the pikes came up. And it seems as though the infantry fight is being won by Isengard right now. Isengard does have really strong infantry. It is what it's known for. And it does seem as though they're starting to try and clear up as much as possible. Blood Avengers here, they're just running out of steam. They're now facing Bardings. Looks like they did clear through those Violent Guard. Down to the Bardings, which is a really good looking unit. It really is. I keep forgetting it's a unit. You don't often see it, but yeah, the Bardings, oh, beautiful unit. One of my favorite looking, for sure. Wolf Tamers, they're losing no surprise there. The Ravanian Regents are routing tiny little units there. I mean, Dale probably should be less, like, just throwing away his general like this, but he's about to get swarmed by Elven Cav. This will be the death of it. Dale's general. There you go. He is in the gold armor there, I believe. The Ravanian Regents could be in trouble. Yeah, he is 3 out of 70. There you go. He has fallen, I think. Yep, he's just floating. That's how much he died. He fell and levitated. So yeah, there you go. Dale's general is now gone, though. Dale has a lot of troops left, like a lot. But balance power is starting to shift in their favor. 1,800 against 900. I mean, really, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have had a chance, but like, Dunland had the Cav. They have the Cav. They should really be using their Cav to optimally, basically, just killing this entire army off. But yeah, they're struggling. They're struggling. Champion Reapers here, they really need to, like, cycle charge. They can't just stay in combat here. They need to get out, do another charge. Noldorian Rangers, they're really trying to take out these Wyvern Stormers. If they could do that, like, Isengard could have maybe chain routed, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Numbers are just too in favor now of Dale and Isengard. And we've got a bit of a crush going on here. Dunland's Elder Spears being surrounded by Violent Spears and a load of Violent Watchmen and Spears and Archers. It's just A bit of a spear crush. Now we've got the Bardings are going to flank on around here. I mean, this Noldorian Sword General is doing a lot of work. I mean, no surprise, he has a gold chevron. He should be killing a lot. People losing their heads to those big curved swords. Just seems as though Dunland's without a general now, and that's starting to affect morale. Certainly over on that side. Over here, they seem to be okay, but for now, that is. They're sending in Bardings to support that fight. Bit of a rear charge here on these Elder Spears. Could certainly be a bit of a problem. Let's watch these guys go in. In they go. Barding's going in. Tipping a man over his shoulder. Keep stabbing away, boys. Keep stabbing away. Yeah, even still, these guys getting surrounded. They're still doing okay. But they'll be fine with the Dalian Alliance. They've got plenty of Isengard troops that can fill the gap. But there you go. Yeah, these Elven General. Like, chevroned up Noldorian swords are really good. As long as they don't get focused down or charged by cavalry. But they do break because of army losses. And there you go. A Pyrrhic victory for Dale. So we'll quickly have a look at the end results. But yeah, this was a fun one to watch, to be fair. Really interesting. Some really good players here, actually. I'm seeing some players I recognize. But yeah, so really well done to Simon C, who I saw the replay on the Rise Mordor channel and took this one off. But yeah, 161 kills with his Rivanian Regents. 205 kills with the Dalian Sword is pretty good. 307 with the Violent Guards. 314 with this one. The other one got 215, so all did really well. And then we got Marksman of Dale, 128. And then Barding's 212. It's Cav not doing so great. Not quite getting the 100 mark, but still doing well. Then we have Jeffrey Epstein the second, playing as Imladris Noldorian Swords here, getting 188 kills. Cav getting 152, but yeah, some of them really not doing that great for the cost. There they are. So Saint playing as Mordor, 129 kills with Uruk Throng, 150 with this one here. Morgul Legion getting 107 kills, Archers getting 98. Trolls not doing that great, only getting 93 kills. Then we have Rev playing as Isengard, 172 kills as Wyann Stormers. Uruk-hai Infantry getting 148 kills. We then got more Stormers over here getting 185, 269 kills. Berserkers getting 127, Pikes 176 is very good. Crossbows 190, and those Grenadiers only getting 78 kills. Then we have Ascaper playing as the other Imladris army, 159 kills with his Noldorian swords. Then got 128 with another there. 100 kills with his Pikes. His Cav getting 199 and his Noldorian Regents, very good. Then we have Matti playing as Gondor. 86 kills with his Gondorian swords, 87 is the best there. Pikes 80, Polearms getting 88. Ithilien Rangers getting 179. They all did actually pretty well, to be fair. I usually see these guys get focused down, but they actually did okay. And then 156 kills with the Knights of the Silver Swan, really good. Then Dykemaster playing as the Goblins. He got 79 kills, I think the best there with his swords. So 136 with this Goblin Blade Warrior. Wow, this one went absolute ham. And then we've got 134 here with his Chieftain's Guard. Uruk's getting 159. Polearms getting 168. And his Archers getting 185. And then the Many and Only playing as the Dunlending Tribes. 180 kills with the Blood Avengers. 95 kills with his Dunherd Swords. 229 kills with Blood Avenger here. And then 98 kills with his Elder Spears. And his Cav getting 122. And the Dogs getting 59 kills. Not too bad for them. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. I hope you did enjoy. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And I'll see you in the next one.